Hey guys, so you already know that Too Faced's new Peach and Sweet Fig Cream eye palette is amazing, but are you ready to find out if their entire face line is a hit, is a miss, if part is a hit, part is a miss, what the verdict is, and then just keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Kayla Nelson, and Kayla, I am so happy that you found my channel too. It is so awesome to have another fawn in the house. I just love when I have new girls who find my channel, or boys, women, men. It doesn't really matter, but anytime somebody new who finds my channel and hits that subscribe button, it just means so much to me, and especially when you take the time to watch my videos and take the extra time to write a comment. It really means the world to me, and I know that I can be a little over the top and I'm super bubbly and I'm not like everybody's cup of tea, but when people hit that subscribe button, at least, maybe that means that they can relate to me a little bit, or that they get a little bit of joy out of my giddiness. And so thank you so much for subscribing and joining the Fawn family, Fawn squad, Fawn community. I know everybody will welcome you with open arms because the community that we have here is really a special one, and I think it's unlike any other one on YouTube. It's really a special place. Everyone becomes friends through commenting, and it's incredible how friendships have developed. So welcome and thank you so much. Now this video is on Too Faced's Peach collection. I already did, excuse me. I'm like all over the top. I'm in the middle of an eye tutorial. That's why my eyes are partially done. I'm working on an eye request from the Carity Just Peachy palette on the dark shades. But then I already did the Just Peachy palette from Too Faced. Why am I blanking on if the peach, oh my god, peach and sweet fig. Oh my god. Peaches and cream and peaches and sweet cream. I don't know. I completely am blanking on the name of the palette, and it is like tucked away where I can't even see it. I suck. Alright, so I already did a tutorial on the palette because Sephora completely messed up my order. They sent me the palette and one of the blurring powders, the translucent one, like 5 or 6 days ago. So I got that one up for you guys, and I will try to remember to link it below or insert a card here, which is why I'm not doing a look with the palette because I already did a palette, but I did save the powder for this video. So this video is dedicated to everything face related from their new launch. So we have the Too Faced Peach Blur Translucent Smoothing Finishing Powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. The Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. I think everything's going to be infused with peach and sweet fig cream, so I'm not going to keep saying that. Yeah, it is. So, which to me, I don't think I'm gonna like this. I bought it just to test it out for you guys. I'm not somebody who likes mattifying. I like dewy. I use dewy setting sprays all the time, but I still wanted to test it for you guys. So I did get that. Then the Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer. We'll put this baby to the test. The Comfort Matte Foundation, transfer resistant and medium coverage. I picked up Warm Nude, so hopefully that's my right shade. If not, we will make it work. And again, you know, I like a full coverage, but I'm going to put it to the test for you guys. And the nice thing about this is if all of these smell really great and it's something that I don't love, my stepgirls are going to go crazy to get something that looks like this because they're so into makeup right now. So I'm not actually going to return any of the products. I'm going to gift it to them. So I didn't mind buying it to review it for you, knowing that I'm going to pass it on to them. And then I'll get into the details of the products as we go along. This came open. This is the Melting Powder Highlighter. Like a lot. Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. See, I don't like mattifying. The Melting Powder Bronzer. The Radiant Matte Bronzer. We're gonna play. And the Melting Powder Blush. And I only picked up one lipstick. I got it's a Moisture Matte Longwear lipstick, and I picked up Peach Beach. And at the time, it was because I was planning on doing, you know, a peach look. So I'm like, all right, I'll grab the peach. Might still work with this. It doesn't really matter. It's more to test out the formula anyway. So, all right. I guess we are just, I'll zoom you guys in. I don't even know where to start this. So I don't think I've ever had so many brand new face products to test out at one time. So where's Matt? Okay, we're gonna go like one by one, and then I think that's what I'll do. I'll read you like the benefits. I'll zoom you guys in. All right, I'm going to product by product. I will like read it to you what it's supposed to do. So obviously we're gonna start with the primer. So we already know it's a cooling matte perfecting primer, which is a refreshing peach and sweet fig cream. It's infused in our long-lasting cooling matte primer that blurs and smooths your complexion with a brightening peach tint that works on any skin tone. Wear alone or under foundation for a mattifying, soft, focused finish that's lightweight, comfortable, and smells as good as it feels. Then they have their ingredients. The packaging feels really, really nice, by the way, too. Like the texture of it, I really do enjoy. And I love the ombre. I mentioned that in the video. Oh, that's really pretty. In the video where I had the, oh my gosh, the palette. I love the packaging for this. So let's see what she's like. Oh, it's a pump. That's really nice. So it takes a lot of priming. Okay, you can feel it now. Oh, it is peachy. So that's the color. It has a very faint smell, but like a really good smell. It's just very, very faint. All right. Oh, it is cool. Okay, a little does not go a long way. It smelled a little bit more intense right when I put it on, and then it quickly faded. I don't smell it at all anymore. This is not a primer that's going to last you a long time at all, just so you guys are aware. And hopefully I can cover up TMI. It's that time of the month. So I got that bad boy coming through. Does this have a really nice tacky feel to it? So it feels like it's going to be a nice primer. And you do get 1.35 fluid ounces or 40 milliliters. And this is just beautiful packaging. So on to, I'm going to color correct quickly and I will be right back. All right, I threw on my Urban Decay, I put it down right, Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid in Peach under my eyes. I like literally cannot go a day without color correcting when I'm doing my makeup. So now we'll move on to the foundation. So this says Peach Perfect is infused with their peach and fig. It's our exclusive Comfort Matte Long Wearing 14-hour formula. That's pretty specific, 14 hour, not 12, 14. The modern way to wear matte foundation. Photo-friendly, smooth, flawless, and comfortable with a soft focus velvety finish. Oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, photo-friendly, shine-free. So then they just decided to bullet it. Okay. And again, this is Warm Nude. I love the packaging. It's all so cute. Nice pump. All right. Ooh, that's dark. We are gonna roll with it. It's so hard shades matching online. Oh, you actually get 1.6 fluid ounces or 48 milliliters. So that is a lot more than your typical foundation. And this does have a faint smell too. I already dampened my beauty blender. So here we go. It's a nice coverage. I like this so far. That kind of looks fairly full coverage to me. I want to see if I can add even more. I think you can totally build this up to full coverage, and I really like the finish. And it just has the faintest smell, which is a really pleasant smell too. Show you guys. All right, so I'm quickly going to do my neck because this is obviously too dark for me, so I'll do my neck off of camera and I'll conceal off of camera using my, oh my god, Tarte Shape Tape, and then I will be right back. All right, so we have, I'm gonna just move that, oh my god, the setting spray out of the way. We have two different powders, but there's also two different bronzers, and there's a melting, see the melting powder highlights and the melting, like all the melting powders. I don't know, let's see what these look like first, because I don't know if I should apply this before I set my face. Okay, so the melting powder bronzer says get a bronzed peachy glow or add dimension in a totally new way with the first of its kind melting powder bronzer. The total sensorial experience begins as soon as the formula is touched. The creamy, buttery texture instantly transforms into a lightweight powder once applied. It has a buildable finish that is soft, blendable, and leaves your skin looking, feeling, and smelling like dreamy peaches and cream. Use your fingers or a kabuki brush for best application. So let me see. This is super cute. That's what it looks like. I just have no idea if we should set the face first or not. Because it is like very creamy. You know what? Let me see. It's probably way too dark to contour, but what the heck? Let's just see what happens. This is a Luxie 130 detailed angle brush. This is what I use to go in to first carve out my contour. See, that actually looks a little ashy. It does not look bronzy. But I should have set my face. And I just dragged that way too far down because I'm talking. Ah! This is dark. And then what I usually do is take my Royal Langnickel Contour BMD 120 brush and I re-dip into my contour powder to then blend this out. It is getting a little patchy though. I don't know how I feel about this. See how it's breaking up? I really don't know what to make of this creamy bronzer. I don't think it's really for me, like at all. I'm really scared to dip my brush into this to like bronze. All right, let's, oh my gosh, not use that as the bronzer. I'm gonna use the Radiant Matte Bronzer. Where did I need to try setting the face. Maybe that needs to be set before this is applied because this is not working out. Oh wow, this is so pretty. Look at the packaging on this jar. All right, so this is the Peach Perfect is infused with refreshing peach and sweet fig cream in our exclusive Modern Comfort Matte formula. The Feather Light Universal Peach Tint Setting Powder brightens your skin and smells like a dream. Sets your foundation and creates a silky smooth canvas for bronzers, blushes, and highlighters while helping to absorb oil and reduce shine throughout the day. I just don't know how the melting highlighter and blush are going to perform over top of this. And then there's also the translucent smoothing finishing powder. I guess let's start with Peach Blur is the most magical all over finishing powder ever created. achieve the illusion of perfect skin with advanced optical correcting spheres that help smooth harsh lines and blur imperfections in a translucent peach shade that works on all skin tones. Infused with peach and fig, it smells as good as it looks. I'm so confused by, oh, that's so pretty too. Oh, look how cute that is. Yeah, these all have really nice, light, faint smells to them. Okay, so we're gonna go in and set the face. Oh, a little sifter that like pops open. You're not gonna break my nails, are you? Nope. Oh, it has a peach. All right, so I'm going to, oh, awesome. I love when the powders just like pour out like that instead of being tedious where it's like little by little by little. That makes life so much easier. All right, so this is my It Cosmetics Love Be Fully 7 number C6310, no, that's not it, sorry. Number 225 complexion powder. This is usually what I use to set my face with like a highlighty powder. Oh wow, yeah, look how much that foundation is creasing in my laugh lines already. It does smell really good. And it's setting everything really well too. So this is definitely an awesome setting powder as far as like locking it down. You can feel like you would, oh, that tastes good. A little bit of the powder was in the air and it landed on my tongue and it does taste good. You can tell that this is like gonna lock it down to be able to build and build and build whatever you want on top of it. So, oh, I'm knocking things over. So that's really good. Now I'm going to take the other setting powder and put this one under my eyes. I use a Kat Von D number 25 brush. Yeah, that locked everything in place too. So the setting powders are really nice. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like the faintest smell, but it does smell really, really good. Okay, so then keep trying to discard as we go along. All right, blush. Okay, this is Peach Dream. Give your cheeks a pinch of color with this first of its kind melting powder blush. The total sensorial experience begins as soon as the formula is touched. Okay, this is all the same as the bronzer for description. This is super cute. Let me see the highlight. Yeah, and the highlight has the exact same description, so I won't go over the descriptions again and again. This is what that one looks like. Oh, I'm going to take my normal brush. It says use your fingers or a kabuki. My normal brush is this It Cosmetics one, not a kabuki. My legs are falling asleep. I guess I'll... Cream products are just not for me. But let's see. Whoa, that's pink. Okay. not working over the powder. I'm going to take a foundation brush. Yeah, see this, you need to put the creams down before you set your face, even though it says that it instantly turns into powder. It doesn't. It is breaking up so badly. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see that, I think. Like, it is just a mess. Okay, I need to, oh my gosh, there's still the highlighter. This is called Happy Face. I do not have a happy face. This is what it looks like. I just, like, again, I usually use my Ray Morris brush, and I think that this is going to turn into a disaster. It's breaking apart too. Okay. I'm gonna have to go over that with something. Oh, I forgot about the Radiant Matte Bronzer. Alright, indulge in everyone's favorite summertime peach treat. Sweetie Pie Bronzer features 4 blendable shades that combine to define, highlight, and sculpt for a radiant complexion boosting finish that's the perfect recipe for a soft and flawless look. Infused with refreshing peach and sweet fig cream, this bronzer smells as good as it looks. Mine is holy cow broken. Oh my god. Seriously, Sephora? Wow. This is just... This one actually doesn't have too much of a smell to it. This is like really sad. Okay. I use a Tom Ford bronzing brush. This is just, I feel like I'm gonna have to take off my face and redo everything by the time I'm done this video. Okay, you guys can at least see on my forehead where there was no mishap with any kind of cream product. This is a really orange bronzer. It's like way too warm toned. Unless you're tanned, obviously, but if you are fair, I think this is definitely way too warm toned of a bronzer. And it's not because it's broken, like I am like lightly tapping it so you guys can see, like I'm barely picking up any product, and then I'm tapping it away. So there's like nothing left on the brush. So it's not even because it's broken, it's just really orange. All right, I'm gonna try to do something with all of this, how it broke up, and see if I can remedy this situation, and I will be right back. Oh my god, I feel like such an orange disastery mess. That bronzer is so warm toned. Okay, so what I did to try to fix everything was I went over top of the bronzer with the peach blur to try to tone it down. And then I went over my blush with my Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher in First Love, because that's just a nude blush, just to try to help with like the patchiness with how broken up everything was. And then I thought I'm just going to try to highlight to the gods and beyond, so that way the attention is drawn to a beaming highlight. So I took my Burberry number 2 Nude Gold highlight and just highlighted the crap out of my face. It looks like this. And then I use my Catrice highlighting powder for strobing the forehead and the chin, just to kind of tie in a little bit of highlighting, you know, everywhere, because the highlight's so intense on the cheeks. But if I was going out tonight, I would be washing off my face, like leaving my eye makeup on, but taking a makeup remover and taking off my face, because this is just a disaster. So all we have left are these 2 pieces. So the lipstick says, achieve a burst of intense matte color, unsurpassed comfort and hydration with this long-wearing, refreshing peach and sweet fig cream infused formula. And again, this is the shade Peach Beach. And it's super cute packaging. It has a little peach on the top. It's like they tried to make it smell peachy, but you smell lipstick. But look how cute this is. You have like little peaches all over the lipstick. So that is really cute packaging, like on the lipstick itself. And then it has a little TF, the Too Faced. Oh, those are my initials. Because I'm not like legally a Tanya Feifel Rhodes yet. It's still a little ways out. Hopefully not too much longer, but so let's try this lipstick. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not totally opaque. And when I did that second layer, it bunched up inside my mouth, so I had to wipe some of it away. It feels really nice. So the formula feels really nice, but it's I would say it's a medium coverage lipstick. So I guess it just depends on what you're looking for in terms of coverage. I generally like a full coverage lipstick, so for me that's what's more preferential, but this would be probably a great, like for me, a no makeup lipstick if I'm still trying to put something on my lips. So the formula is nice, but I think they could have amped up the opacity a little bit more. And then the last thing is Mist, which says this refreshing peach and sweet fig cream infused setting spray locks down makeup with our exclusive comfort matte finish and helps control oil for a comfortable weightless feel that lasts all day. Shake well. All right. Wow. So many of these items came like partially open. That one came broken. That's not Too Faced's fault. Like Sephora just throws items in the box and ships it. Like they suck at packaging anything when it comes to bubble wrap. But okay, this is what it looks like. This is super shake me baby. This is super cute. Let's get a few. They smell good. Wow, that's kind of intense actually. Like it's a good mist. It's like a fine mist, but it's like an intense burst at the same time. It is like I've never had a mister like this before because it is a really fine mist, but like bam. Well, I guess let's see if this mattifies my intense highlight and everything else. I don't feel like I did anything. I really don't feel like it did anything. I feel like the Fix Plus does more. It's super cute. You get 4 ounces, but I don't know, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take off this lip color because it's driving me extra crazy because my face is driving me crazy. This lip shade isn't matching, so I will be right back. All right, I threw on NARS Super Vixen lip gloss, in case you're wondering what the shade is. All right, so a final wrap up of all the products. I think that the primer is awesome. It is a really nice, cooling, tacky, it's a really great base. I like this a lot, but I think that it won't last long. I would be prepared to be going through this quickly, but I do like it. I think it's awesome. I also think the foundation is great. It is so buildable. You can get it to full coverage. I don't think it stops at medium coverage, even though it says medium, and you get more than a fluid ounce, which is awesome because most foundations don't give you more than an ounce. If anything, you usually get less than an ounce. So I think the foundation is also a win. I'm very happy with the coverage, how it feels, how it blended out, everything about it. To me, this was also a huge win. The only thing that I'm thinking could be an issue is the pump, because I was even having issues on this first time with the way the product is in here, and I don't know where the tube is inside, so I don't know if this will come off or not. But I can see that being an issue where there'll be, yeah, this doesn't seem like it's gonna come off, where there'll be leftover foundation inside that's not gonna pump out, where you might end up having to like cut it and then, you know, pinch it to make sure it's not drying out. Like I can foresee that being an issue, but I don't know. Obviously I haven't used it up, but the foundation formula itself is wonderful. The Peach Blur powder I think is great. It set everything under the eyes really nicely. It did help tone down the bronzer. So I think that this is definitely a win, and I also think that this powder is a win. The Peach Perfect powder, the mattifying loose setting powder and the translucent. I really do like both of these powders as well. So to me, these 4 items I would definitely recommend. The lipstick I think is nice. It's just that it's more of a medium coverage lipstick. I wouldn't say it's a bad lipstick. It's just this is definitely a preferential thing, but I think it's great if you're just looking for a nice flush of color to the lips, especially if you have a really bold eye going on. Then you always do want to tone down whatever you have going on your lips anyway. So this could be a really great kind of formulation to have in your collection. And I don't know, maybe the other shades aren't a medium opacity. Maybe the different shades have different, you know, opacities in them anyway. I'm not sure. You'd have to get into a Sephora, swatch them for yourselves. I only picked up the one, but the formulation itself is really nice. It feels great. It's hydrating. So I still think that this is a win, but just beware that this shade in particular is not completely opaque. This mist smells great. It feels wonderful. It's fun. It's playful. It looks awesome. I wouldn't say it's mattifying. I mean, I am still extremely glowy. I was worried that it was actually going to completely like suck the life out of me and make me feel like, I don't know, dry and matte, and I don't have that. So I don't suffer from oily skin. I have normal skin. So I don't know if I can be a great judge of this, but based on how intense I try to pack on the highlight and then try to like bring it back in, it didn't mattify it, but it is a great mister. The mist itself is awesome. The way it feels is amazing. The smell is awesome, and you get a lot of product. So that's just going to be, again, up to you guys, trial and error. I don't know, but it is a nice mister. I would only recommend the bronzer if you're somebody who tans. If you tan, you should be only self-tanning. Or if you have deeper skin tones and you're not fair like I am. I know mine came smashed, so that could have affected it. Maybe if you're actually getting it in its pie form, you're not getting so much pigment. But the bronzer formula itself is so highly pigmented and such a warm tone. It's a way too warm tone for fair skin. So I would just beware if you are fair skin and you don't ever self-tan. Unless you do self-tan, then this could be a really pretty bronzer when you're self-tanned. But again, Sephora sent it to me broken, so I can't really give a good judge on this one. I can only judge it based on how it arrived to me, and it was not a good color on how it came broken. I'm not a fan of the cream products. These are the only 3 that to me are complete misses. This bronzer is like a really ashy bronzer. I mean, when I went to just see what it would be like for a contour shade, it was like kind of a contour shade. Like it was a very ashy bronzer, and I put this one on before the setting powder, and it was still getting patchy and breaking up on top of the foundation. So this didn't break up. Like the other 2 I tried on top of powders, and there are no instructions saying that these are formulas that cannot be applied over top of powders or to put it under powders. Like it just says that it's, you know, this innovative technology that like instantly turns to powder. So if it's supposed to instantly turn to powder, that should mean that it should be able to go over top of powder. You shouldn't have to put it on top of like your foundation before powdering your face. But doing it both ways didn't work. putting this on top of the foundation, it got all patchy and weird and didn't blend out very nicely, and the shade was really cool toned, even though it does not appear to be cool toned. And then the blush and the highlight I did on top of the powder, and being that it's supposed to be an instant cream to powder, you guys saw how badly these products broke apart. Like, it was bad, and the highlight was not impressive. It was, I mean, if you guys really like a very, very subtle glow from within, that's what this highlight is. But I don't like the formula in these cream products at all. To me, they didn't work, period. So I would stay away from these three. I would judge this for what it is. Mine came completely damaged, and I would judge this for what it is. I honestly get a better, like, everything come together with Fix Plus over this, but it is so fun. But everything, these other products, I would definitely recommend. So there's always going to be hits and misses with any line, and when a company comes out with so many launches, so many items all at once, hold on, I get allergies. I mean, it's just bound to happen. It was a huge launch, and the eyeshadow palette was also a really big win for me too. That just wasn't included in this video, but the palette was a win as well. So, you know, I think the majority to me are wins. Just, you know, the cream formula to me is a really huge fail, and then 2 items are kind of like where 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7, 8, technically 9 products are wins. So it's not too bad. So I hope that you guys found this video really helpful. I bought the entire collection to review for you. That way I was hoping to help you guys out, so hopefully this did. Please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.